Trust is the foundation of every relationship. It can be hard to put our faith in another person and get them to put their faith in us. In this video, I'll tell you where trust issues come from and how to overcome them in your relationship to build a connection that'll stand the test of time. Hi, I'm Lucy Goldman from LoveLearnings. We offer simple relationship advice that you can actually use, backed up by scientific study and research. How much we are able to trust is directly linked to how much intimacy we can develop with another person. But let's take a step back. To explain trust issues, first, we have to explain trust. Trust is the basis of our connection to other people. It's the faith we have in another person that they're going to act as we think they will. Basically, will they do what they say they will? Are they honest, or are they just unreliable? Why is trust so important? Well, without trust, we're not really able to be ourselves. Imagine you're on an empty bus. Someone gets on and takes the seat right next to you for some reason. Chances are this sets off an alarm in your brain. You're freaked out, and rightfully so. You don't know what this person wants. You don't trust their intentions, and as a result, you're completely tense and unable to relax and just be yourself. This happens in a less obvious way in all of our relationships. If people get closer to us than we're ready for, we tend to get scared and tense. So now we're in a fight or flight mode and we're unable to really get to know this other person and be our authentic self. Make sense? We all have different levels of trust with those around us. If you're watching this, chances are you or your partner has trust issues that you're looking to overcome so that you can become closer, share your life, and rely on each other moving forward. You can identify trust issues by seeing how strongly you identify with the following statements. Nothing ever works out how I want it to. I'm suspicious of what people tell me and often find that I need to look it up to be sure. I keep people at a distance in my life. I'm always afraid that my friends don't really like me. I hate surprises. I want to know exactly what's going to happen. I'm very particular. I need things to be a certain way. I'm always afraid that my partner has secrets that I don't know about. Do any of these ring true for you? Then chances are you may have some trust issues. Often, trust issues stem from a traumatic event in our past. It can be as simple as having a parent that wasn't around, being cheated on by a romantic partner, or it can be more complex and hard to pin down. Whatever happened, your trust was broken, and it taught you that trusting other people will only cause you pain, disappointment, and embarrassment. So, how can you address your trust issues so that you can really open up to your partner and just get closer? 1. Acknowledge your trust issues and your desire to overcome them. If they're particularly bad, I'd recommend bringing it up to your partner so that they know what you're going through. But if you're not able to, even making the commitment to yourself to work on this can be very beneficial to your progress. Write it down somewhere, tell someone if you're able, and then take the tangible steps forward. 2. Shared experiences. If you're looking to build trust with another person, then sharing experiences together is a great way to do that. The ultimate is traveling together, as that will test your relationship more than anything else. But even just taking a class together, going for a hike together, or whatever shared experience you can think of will start to break down your walls and build up trust with your partner. 3. Start small. It takes one step to begin a journey. Don't get overwhelmed with the immensity of this task. Take it one step at a time. Let your partner pick the movie you're going to see. Let them decide where to eat, or let them drive. There are plenty of ways that you're holding on to control, and the more of these that you can let go, the more you can build trust with your partner. 4. Pay attention to your instincts. Notice, I'm not telling you to trust your instincts in this case, because it's your instincts that are getting you in trouble. You want to pay attention to your instincts, recognize them, where they come from, and then decide one way or another if they're valid or if they're worth pushing through. For example, say your boyfriend wants to go on an overnight camping trip this weekend. You've never traveled together and the prospect of it thrills you, but also terrifies you. Write down your concerns and address them one at a time. Put a plan in place so that you can relax and have fun. 5. Therapy. Therapy can help you get to the root of your trust issues. This can be extremely useful if you want to figure out how you relate to other people and what's keeping you from achieving the intimacy that you desire. Counseling, coaching, or really any kind of a one-on-one meeting with a professional can help you sort these things out given enough time. Therapy will help your trust issues in another way. As you connect with a therapist, you'll start to build trust with them, and that will help you experience trust firsthand. 6. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? What am I really afraid of? What could really go wrong? This is something you need to ask yourself as much as possible. Chances are the answer to this question is intimacy. So before you get tense and start looking for a way out, just think of what you're really worried about and then act accordingly. I don't care who you are, it's tough to make a relationship work. If your relationships don't work out how you'd like them, you need Amy North. Go to coachnorth.com right now to learn all about the devotion system, her foolproof method to attract a better man and keep him for good. What do you have to lose? That's coachnorth.com. 7. Set goals. If there are certain things in a relationship that you know are triggering for your trust issues, like maybe having him meet your parents or going away for the weekend together, then set those up as goals for the future. That way, when you notice that things are going well, you can think about taking those extra steps when you feel ready. This kind of planning ahead can really help you see your trust issues being broken down in real time, and this can really motivate you to keep going. This is all well and good, but what if they're the ones with trust issues, not you? Well, the truth is, there's plenty you can do to cope with having a partner with trust issues. It's all about making yourself trustworthy and letting them put their trust in you when the time comes. 1. Don't rush them. Just like with commitment, intimacy, sex, and other issues, everyone has their own pace. If you know that your partner has difficulty trusting other people, then you should make sure that you don't ask for too much too fast. Let them set the pace and listen to what they say and what they don't say to get an indication of that trust building. Trust me when I say it's a marathon, not a sprint, and you'll be glad you took your time to get there. 2. Be honest, even when it's not easy. Telling people what they want to hear is the number one way to break trust. It feels great at first to make them feel like you share the same values, feelings, or whatever. But when the truth comes out, that's when you'll have broken their trust, and that's not something easy to get back, especially for people with trust issues. 3. Be reliable. Building trust is about doing what you say you will. So don't be a flake. Even if you feel like you have a good reason, every time you break your word, you're proving their feelings right, that they can't trust you or anyone to do what they say they will. 4. Show them appreciation. When they're true to their word and come through for you when you need them, let them know how much you appreciate it. It's easy to let these things go unsaid, but you need to share your feelings with them if you want them to open up to you. A simple thank you, a kiss, or a handwritten note can work wonders to show them that you appreciate their trust. 5. Trust them. Let them feed your cat or water your plants when you're out of town. Let them cook dinner or pick a movie. Leave plans entirely in their hands. If you show them that you trust them with no reservations, they'll notice. It's people with trust issues that value your trust the most because they know how difficult trusting someone else can be. So if you lead by example, then they're more likely to put their faith in you when the time comes. That about does it for me. I hope you found some useful information here for coping with trust issues and building intimacy. If you have a story about somebody breaking your trust or building it up, I want you to leave it in the comments below. I'll be sure to read each and every one. Thanks for watching.